Welcome to this new episode of Caught by Surprise. I'm Guy Carvalhal, Scale Partner Directors for Microsoft Canada. I have here with me Marc-André from Sherweb. So before we go into the questions, Marc-André, welcome. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Thank you, Guy, for having me at this Cut by Surprise episode. So Marc-André Fontaine, my name. I'm the VP of Sales and Marketing at Sherweb. I've been with the business for 12 years, and the main purpose of Sherweb is helping MSPs to succeed in the cloud.
Awesome. And this will be the first topic of today for sure. But before we get there, I've noticed you are at the Sherweb office.
I am actually.
Tell us a little bit about that. Why you decided to go to the office today?
Yeah, we love our offices. Of course, we try to lower down the number of people coming in the office, but right now, out of 100 people in this specific office, I think we're 4. So it's always good to see people face to face with the proper social distancing. But no, this is an opportunity we have.
Do you guys feel that Sherweb is still a startup or not anymore?
I think we are still a startup. We will cross the 1 employee mark in the next few months, probably. Currently at 920, I think. But the mindset is still a startup. We're dealing with SMBs, and this type of rhythm that we have to sustain. We have to have this startup mentality to survive. Yep.
Awesome. Great segue for my next question, my first question, actually. So let's talk a little bit about Sherweb value proposition. So what do you think you guys bring to market that adds so much value to your ecosystem of partners?
So I would answer that by a question, Guy. So what do you think is the main challenge of MSPs, managed service providers today?
That's a great question. I think that we're still in the first step of building this group of partners, right? I don't want to use another big word ecosystem. So how we help resellers or small IT companies to really become a managed services provider. But for me, the real challenge is not that, right? Because that's the reality. We got to move to that direction. The challenge is how do we explain to the customers that by the time they move to the cloud, it's better when they have a managed services provider partner with them.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I ask you the question because I think Sherweb is answering that specifically. So I have with me, and it will be too small for you to see, but this is kind of the Sherweb logo with the 4 pillars that we're trying to address with our MSPs. So let me go through quickly the 4 pillars that we have. So the first one is business strategy. So making sure that our partners have a solid business plan and making sure also they have, to your point, a good sales and mindset and sales and marketing mindset to address the customer needs. So this is one thing that we are touching with our partners. The second thing is, of course, delivering solutions. So just like Microsoft solutions, state-of-the-art, the best-in-class solutions, so that our partners are well equipped to serve the end customer market. And the third one is cloud expertise. So as you said, I think everyone is not equally equipped to have these discussions with the end customers. So we can support our partners with pre-sales expertise, technical support, some account management, some marketing also, and so on. And finally, the last one is operational effectiveness, because everyone has to be as effective as possible with their operations. HR is a scarce resource, and we have to be as effective as possible. So Sherweb is helping managed service providers with their end customers around these 4 pillars.
Let me talk a little bit with you on the customers, the end customer of your channel. And the reason why I want to ask you about this, because when I go and I talk to your partners, I always ask them but why Sherweb? Right? Because people are so excited working with you. And I was like, is it because they can speak French as well, right? Or it's something else. So there's always something else. And I believe it goes beyond those 4 pillars that you mentioned. Right? So in your mind, what your channel is bringing to the end customers? Yeah.
So Sherweb is coming from a managed service world. So we are good at servicing end customers and customer through our partner network. So I think understanding that we have of the end customers is serving our MSPs to better understand them, better deliver value, making sure the customers are actually using the cloud technology. For example, we have a solution that provides training to the end customer. Well, this is something that a partner can package and make sure to deliver to the end customer so that he uses, or this end customer uses the technology. So I think what makes us different on that front is the understanding that we have of the reality of an SMB and customers.
Let's talk a little bit about the event coming up in October, the Accelerate. So how many people are expecting, how this is going to happen now in this special time, and who are going to be the speakers? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So Accelerate is our main event. It occurred twice in Montreal, once in Toronto. It was supposed to be in Florida this year, but of course, this year will be a virtual event. So instead of just doing a virtual conference, we're doing a virtual conference and event. So something bigger, not just a one-time thing, but something that will survive and will continue for months. Just before I talk about Accelerate, I want to give you a bit of statistics. So CompTIA has a few stats. 73% of channel businesses don't have a marketing plan. So this is scary, right? 58% don't have a sales plan. So this is even scarier. And 47% don't have a business plan. So 47% of channel partners, they are kind of improvising. So this is what Accelerate is all about. So making sure that we help partners, MSPs, to build their own business plan, to go to market and make sure that they are succeeding with the cloud industry. So October 21st and 22nd will be a virtual event hosted by Sherweb, and then we'll continue with different stages after that kickoff.
You are a major player for us in SMB, right? You have this special sauce of helping your ecosystem to do better digital marketing, to understand sales, and not just being reactive to the customer demand, as you said. So when you bring this all together, what's your opinion on how Microsoft is helping Sherweb?
Yeah, so it's a good question, Guy. I see Sherweb as the extension of Microsoft for SMBs. So we don't have any choice but to work hand in hand, Microsoft and Sherweb together. So Microsoft is helping Sherweb on multiple fronts. First, the enablement aspect, so making sure our people are super well trained and are equipped to better answer our MSPs. Second, on go-to-market activities. So there is no better way to work together towards getting new clients. And I think just the relationship that we have and this friendly and family aspect that we are nurturing for at least, I would say, more than three years together, Guy. So I think this family and growth mindset is super important for us.
Thank you so much for representing us, not only on the good part of the partnership, but also on the operational side, with the complexity of the licensing, the escalations, right? Being in front of partners and customers on our behalf.
And don't forget, right? I have this Accelerate. So please join us October 21st and 22nd.
Awesome. See you there.
Thank you, Guy.